Let me share something important with you. Life doesn't automatically reward you with what you think you deserve. It hands you what you actively pursue and work for. If you're determined to succeed and elevate your life, it's time to stop drifting and start following these 7 straightforward steps. I won't pretend that this journey is easy, but I promise you, it's simple and clear. The first and most crucial step is to gain absolute clarity on what you truly want. I'm talking about being laser focused and specific. Most people don't fail because they're lacking in talent, intelligence, or potential. They fail because they lack direction. They go through each day, waking up and moving through the motions with a vague hope that something good will manifest. But that's not how life operates. You cannot hit a target you can't fully see. If you're unsure of your aim, you'll inevitably end up in places you never intended to go, and often they won't be where you want to be. Let's break it down further. Ambiguous goals yield ambiguous results. You can't simply say, I want to be successful, and expect the universe to roll out the red carpet for you. To one person, success might mean owning and running a thriving business, while for another, it could mean raising a loving and resilient family, or perhaps it's venturing across the globe, exploring new cultures. If you don't concretely define what success looks like to you, how can you expect to chase it down effectively? The universe responds to clarity and specificity. God isn't confused about your desires, but you might be if you don't take the time to clarify them. So find a quiet spot, turn off the distractions, social media, the TV, anything that pulls your attention away, and ask yourself the deep, important questions. What do I genuinely want in life? What does that vision look like? Where do I see myself in 5 years? What kind of existence would make me wake up each day filled with excitement and purpose? Once you've introspected and gathered your thoughts, write it all down. Don't just let those thoughts float aimlessly in your mind, where they risk fading away. Writing them down gives your dreams substance. It turns them into a tangible map. Every time you revisit that written vision, you refresh your sense of direction. With crystal clear objectives in front of you, making decisions becomes far easier. You'll find yourself avoiding detours and distractions that don't align with your vision. That's the essence of clarity. It empowers you. It sharpens your focus and helps you discern what truly matters, allowing you to say no to distractions that lead you off your path. Be specific about every aspect of your dream. Instead of saying you want more money, specify the exact amount you desire. Rather than expressing a wish to lose weight, pinpoint how many pounds you aim to shed. If you seek greater happiness, define what that looks like in your life. What activities, relationships, or achievements will contribute to your sense of joy? The clearer the image you have in your mind, the stronger the gravitational pull it will have on your spirit. The more compelling that vision, the more motivation you'll find, even when the path gets rocky. Keep pushing forward, even through adversity, because with clarity as your guide, you'll be well equipped to chase after the life you truly desire. Now, here's the thing. Clarity doesn't simply emerge from hours spent in contemplation. Sometimes you need to roll up your sleeves and dive into new experiences. You need to take action, even if it means stumbling along the way. It's through this process of doing, trying, failing, and adjusting that you discover what truly resonates with you. Clarity is not found in the comfort of the familiar. It emerges in the midst of movement, growth, and the courage to embrace new challenges. Each experience helps you draw closer to understanding what you genuinely desire. And don't hesitate to change your mind. Just because you were pursuing a particular dream 5 years ago doesn't mean it still aligns with who you are today. People evolve, and so do their aspirations. Regardless of how your path has shifted, maintaining clarity about where you're headed next is vital. This awareness is what keeps you from drifting through life on autopilot, merely existing rather than truly living. Clarity distinguishes between dreamers and doers. It transforms your aspirations into tangible goals, moving them beyond mere wishes tossed into the universe, waiting for a miracle. Clarity is the foundation, the initial step in any journey toward fulfillment. Believing it's possible for you is the next crucial step. This is where many people falter. It's not that they lack dreams. Rather, deep down, they struggle to believe those dreams are within their reach. They might cheer on others' successes, feel inspired by their journeys, yet when it comes to envisioning that kind of life for themselves, self-doubt sneaks in. It whispers destructive messages. That's not meant for someone like you. Or, you're too late to the game. Or, you lack what it takes. These doubts are dream killers, poisonous lies that, if internalized, become your personal truth. Ask yourself, why is it that you think good things are reserved for everyone else but you? What leads you to believe you're the one person left off the list of those who deserve blessings? This line of thinking must be abandoned. The reality is, what you believe about yourself significantly shapes what you receive in life. If you can't envision success for yourself, you'll never pursue it wholeheartedly. And if your heart isn't fully invested, you won't put in the effort required to achieve your goals. Belief isn't just a catchy motivational saying, it's a fundamental mindset that influences every choice you make. When you genuinely believe something is attainable, your actions will reflect that belief. You'll wake up with purpose, engage with the world differently, and treat opportunities with the seriousness they deserve. This unwavering belief drives you to prepare, study, practice, and show up for yourself, even when no one else is paying attention. Many people hold back from pursuing their dreams, falsely believing they aren't ready. They wait for the perfect moment, a celestial sign, an extra qualification, or someone's approval. But here's the truth. You are already enough. You possess inherent qualities and strengths that can unlock doors, but you'll never notice those doors if you keep talking yourself out of approaching them. Stop postponing your ambitions until you feel fully qualified. It's your belief that qualifies you, your readiness to chase after what you desire, trusting the journey, even amid fear. That's where your true power lies. Belief entails not allowing fear to take the steering wheel. Fear might sit in the back seat, but it doesn't have the right to control your direction. You take action anyway. You apply for that opportunity anyway. You pitch your idea anyway. You begin your journey anyway. This is what true belief looks like. Not a lack of fear, but a courageous commitment to faith. Belief can often be shattered early, perhaps due to negative feedback from others in your formative years. Someone telling you that you weren't smart enough, skilled enough, or that your ambitions were too lofty. These external judgments can weigh heavily upon you, creating a narrative that you carry like a burden. But let me assure you, just because someone else couldn't envision your future doesn't mean it lacks promise. Other people's opinions do not define your reality. Their limitations are not yours unless you choose to accept them. It's essential to reprogram how you speak to yourself. Shift from saying I can't to affirming I'm learning. Trade I'm not good enough for I'm growing every day. Speak positivity and life into your existence. Train your mind to anticipate good things, to prepare for opportunities, and to trust that every challenge you've faced has equipped you for what lies ahead. This approach isn't arrogance. It's alignment, an acknowledgement of the greatness that inherently exists within you, waiting to be unleashed. Let's get real for a moment. Belief isn't just a light switch you flip on and off. It's a muscle that requires consistent practice and effort to develop. There will be days when doubt creeps in and weighs heavily on your mind. That's not just a possibility, it's a normal part of the journey. But here's the key. Don't allow yourself to linger in that doubt. Don't settle into insecurity as if it were a comfortable home. Instead, when feelings of uncertainty arise, take a step back and remind yourself of all the challenges you've faced and overcome. Remember those storms you've weathered? You're still here, resilient and standing tall. That's not merely luck. That's a testament to your inner strength and tenacity. You are not in this world by mere chance. You have a unique purpose that drives you forward, and that sense of purpose will empower you to keep going, even through the toughest of times. That's what belief in action looks like. Belief acts like a powerful catalyst for momentum in your life. Once you begin to genuinely believe that your goals are attainable, you'll start to attract not only ideas, but also the right people and opportunities that align with that positive mindset. It's akin to buying a new red car and suddenly noticing red cars everywhere. This phenomenon is known as your brain's reticular activating system at work. It highlights for you what aligns with your beliefs and focuses your attention on what's important. So when you embrace a belief in your own success, opportunities will start presenting themselves that you might have previously overlooked. When you cultivate a mindset geared toward growth, you'll begin to recognize countless ways to improve yourself and your situation. When you genuinely believe in your own capabilities, you'll refuse to settle for less than what you know you deserve. Your belief system effectively becomes a filter through which you view the world. That's why altering your thoughts is the most transformative step you can take, not just for building low self-esteem, but for shaping your future as a whole. Let's be clear, belief isn't about turning a blind eye to your weaknesses. Rather, it's about acknowledging those weaknesses while embracing your ability to improve upon them. This means facing the gap between your current reality and your aspirational goals head on. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the distance, let it fuel your ambition. You can look that challenge squarely in the eye and say, let's go. This is what belief does. It arms you with the courage to rise to meet those challenges. Belief makes you powerful in the most constructive way possible. When the world pushes back with no, belief counters with not yet. When failure whispers quit, belief roars back with learn from this and try again. It gives you the resilience to stay engaged in the pursuit of your dreams long enough to achieve them. You need to protect your belief as if it were the most precious treasure, because it truly is. Don't allow toxic relationships, negative influences, or the shadow of past failures to erode your confidence. You've traveled too far in your journey to allow self-doubt to take root now. You possess something invaluable to contribute to the world, something that no one else can replicate. That dream you carry in your heart, it's not random, it's your calling. Embrace it. Believe in yourself. With each moment of belief, you step into a version of yourself that's bolder, wiser, and undeniably stronger. This is the person who has the potential to change the game. So if you still have breath in your lungs, your journey isn't over. There's more awaiting you, more opportunities for growth, more purpose to uncover, and more breakthroughs to experience. But everything begins with belief. Not just belief in your dreams, but a deep, unwavering belief that you are the one destined to bring them to fruition. And let's be clear, you absolutely are. This philosophy echoes the wisdom of Winston Churchill, reminding us that battles are not just fought in fields, but primarily in our minds. Embrace this belief, live it fully, and ultimately become the embodiment of your aspirations.